Well, good morning, folks. Here we are on day number 4. Bit of an unorthodox start, of course, and a bit of an unorthodox day. It's not going to go as planned. But yeah, as you can see, waking up in a motel room, as you know from the ending of my previous video, I unfortunately did have to get a hotel room because, you know, it's one of those things where there's just nowhere to park around here, and like the nearest town is like 30 miles away, 36 miles away. So it just wasn't feasible for me to leave last night and blah, 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 blah. So today is day 4 on my ultimate road trip. And today we're going to be hitting up Rocky Mountain National Park and going to explore that as best as we can. Today is just is not exactly going how I wanted it to. It's currently, I think, 27 degrees outside. I was not expecting it to ever get this cold. I should have known that it's going to get cold, but I didn't. So I'm kind of having a later morning today. I've been backed up on all of my video stuff because I haven't had service, and I've been trying to do it in my truck, and it's just been a mess. So I'm taking the morning to work on my video stuff. You know, I'm gonna take a shower. I'll wait a little later in the day to get out so that I can have it maybe even a little bit warmer when I try to go out to the park. But from there, I was going to stay tonight here again in Estes Park and head out tomorrow. The problem with that is, as we well know now, is that there's just nowhere to park. So I'm not really able to spend another night financially in another hotel room. So I'm going to have to hit the park, and then by like noon or 1, probably more like 1, I'm going to end up heading out from Estes Park and driving into Wyoming. So I'm not going to be dropping directly into another scenic location like I had planned, you know what I mean? But I'm going to be staying in, I think it's a little town called Rock Springs, and because I look through there and there's a bunch of, you know, hotels and Walmarts and things. I could probably park my truck there. So anyway, yeah, that's today. I'm going to take a little slower morning today, had a nice long sleep last night, so I feel pretty good rest-wise. And yeah, we're just going to get the day started, so let's see where it goes. Before we get into the park today, I do want to stop at the Beaver Meadows Visitor Center, just kind of check out a few things, see if there's anything cool to see, and always want to check out if they have any cool, you know, Rocky Mountain National Park stickers for the back of my truck. So kind of dual purpose. So let's go check it out. I'll show you if there's anything cool, and yeah, let's get into the park after that. Well, that was a pretty interesting little visitor center. Not as big as some others I've been in, but it's still pretty nice. And I got me a good sticker here, which I will. I wasn't able to do because there's just so many people. I didn't want to be weird and make videos around so many people. But got a cool sticker. I will be putting that on the back of the truck here in a little bit. I'm heading into the park right now, so I will film anything that I can that's of significance. And yeah, we'll kind of regroup once we're in the park somewhere, figure out where we want to go, and put on that sticker. Got a little bit of a line here, so we'll have to wait our turn, I guess. Well, here I am in Rocky Mountain National Park. Wow. Just, you know, it's surreal, you know, it's like just to be here, you know. Yeah, I just kind of drove into the park and pulled off in one of the random little spots to figure out exactly where I want to go, kind of regroup, get some stuff out of the cooler, something to drink and stuff. So yeah, let's quickly take a look at the scenery here. Very pretty. Yeah, unfortunately, today is just not the best day for views. It's very clearly overcast, as you can tell. So it's probably going to prohibit some of my views a little bit. But yeah, hey, we're still going to have fun, check out a few different things. But let's go ahead and put the sticker on. Okay, so the sticker I got, pretty cool. I like it. There's a whole lot of different options in there, but I ended up choosing this one because I thought it looked pretty good. Okay, here we go. So let's see what looks best here. I think just about right there is fine. Gotta be a little cautious where I put everything because, you know, once I start getting more and more stickers, if I have it too spaced out and stuff, you know. So I could have got a little closer there, but oh well. I'm gonna start heading towards, let's go ahead and open the map up here. Okay, so let me find myself here. So this is where, oh gosh, this is gonna not stay. So this is where I came in. So the Beaver Meadows Visitor Center. And so basically I've just driven and came up this little hook here. That's where I'm at. So like I said, I didn't really know where to go. So I think I'm going to go backtrack, hit this road, and then I'm going to take it all the way down to, where's it at? I don't know. Yeah, Bear Lake. And then there's also the Glacier Basin. So I'm going to just check that out first. And then whenever we get there, check it out for a little bit. I'll kind of regroup and just see where else I want to go.
I'm going to be really sorry.
Yeah.
Is that how it?
I am.
But it doesn't look like this. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Also, this gives you a little idea of how deep the snow is here. Pretty crazy. Yeah, check out this sign. Okay, well, to my understanding, that is Nymph Lake. Of course, everything's frozen over, so you can't really see any cool lake views, but I tell you what, it's been a steady incline this whole hike. And to my understanding, I'm at 9,600 feet elevation. It's kicking my butt. I can't hardly breathe. That's about probably over 9,000 feet higher elevation than I'm used to, so yeah, fun. All right, we are back at the truck, and that was a hike to Bear Lake, and again, what I believe to be Nymph Lake. And look at the line to get into this parking lot. It was pretty packed when I tried to get in here when I was initially parking, but it wasn't that bad. Now the whole parking lot, the entire parking lot was filled up except for one spot at the very last of the horseshoe of the parking lot, which I got pretty lucky. And now, as you can see, good grief, look at all these people trying to get into this place. Yeah, so I think the other one that I wanted to hit down this side was Glacier Gorge, I think. So I'm going to head that way with as many cars as there are right now for this parking lot. It's very possible that it's not going to happen, but if not, I'm not too torped about it, because like I said, I should have done more research coming into Rocky Mountain National Park, but honestly I have zero clue. And also just want to see this again. Hold on, look at that, beautiful. So anyway, yeah, like I said, I don't know anything about this park. I don't know anything about the trails. I don't know what is the coolest sights, nothing. So I know a little bit more about Teton, and I know a lot more about Glacier. But yeah, for some reason, Rocky Mountain National Park is just, I've always wanted to come here, but it's just never been something I've researched too heavily. So I guess it's a good and bad thing. It's kind of bad in the sense that I don't know where to go, but it's good in the sense that, like, if I do miss something, it's like, well, no skin off my back, because, you know, I don't even know about it. So anyway, so I'll try to hit this Glacier Gorge, and then I'll check my time to see how much time I have left today to explore the park before I need to head out. And yeah, I'll come back to you then. Okay, that was a pretty cool little stop off there. Yeah, it was a beautiful, beautiful scenic view there. So I'm going to be driving further on this road right now, but I think it's the Trail Ridge road, and to my understanding, it's closed. So if it's closed, that means that basically what I've seen already is all I'm going to be able to see. So I'm gonna just drive this road until they tell me to stop. And if there is more things to see, I'll absolutely be recording more. If not, I'll probably update you guys and let you know when I'm heading out of the park. So as we can see here, let me turn you around. It is unfortunately closed, but it is fortunate that the Mini Curves Road is right before the end here. So that means that there's some awesome viewpoints over here that we're gonna go check out in just a second. So yeah, I know I didn't really say it earlier, but I'm very, very glad that it cleared up. It is like clear skies now. I was so worried that it was gonna be overcast and cloudy and no views. So this is awesome. I'm really glad about it. So let's go check out this other stuff. Okay, so after we finished up there at the overlook at the Mini Curves Road, I believe it was, basically it's, what is it, 12:18 p.m. So I kind of have some decisions to make, right? I pretty much need to leave in order to get into Wyoming a decent ways tonight, so I can find a place to park and camp again. Like I said, I'm thinking another the place I was talking about, I think I said it yesterday, but there's that Rock Springs, Wyoming, and it appears like this. It has Walmarts, as a TA travel center, so I'll definitely have places to, you know, park my truck and camp there. So it's about a 5-hour drive there, because the overall drive to the Tetons is well, at least to get to Jackson, is like a little over 8 hours. So there's no way that I could really feasibly make it there tonight. I mean, I could, but it would be cutting it, and I just wouldn't want to drive that long. And you know, I want to see the Tetons for the first time, kind of like I did, you know, each day with each stuff. But you know, seeing the Rockies for the first time, you know, in broad daylight while I'm driving. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, that's kind of what I'm shooting for. So I'm probably going to try to find a nice little rest stop in the park here to maybe use the restroom and cook up some ramen noodles to eat for lunch. And from there, like I said, you know, if I can find that, you know, you'll see that video. And then if not, though, I'm just gonna head straight there and just maybe find a place along the way. So yeah, let's see what happens. Okay, so I couldn't really find like a rest stop or a picnic area that wasn't completely full, but I did find something I think even better, and that is it's this little pull off on this road. Beautiful, beautiful view. And yeah, gonna make a little ramen noodles. The lunch of champions. Alrighty, decent little lunch of little ramen noodles and a granola bar. Yeah, like I said, is the lunch of champions right there. So, yep, we're going to get a little view of that one more time. We're going to be hitting the road. This is it for Rocky Mountain National Park. It's been awesome. Like I said, I didn't get to see as much of it as I would have liked to or planned to, but you know, nevertheless, I'm glad I got to see it. So, yep, next stop is Rocky Springs or Rock Springs, Wyoming, where I'll be spending the night. That way I can get a real nice early start and early arrival to Jackson, Wyoming, and Grand Teton National Park. So let's hit the road and see where we can get. One last look at some elk right there before we head out of the park. One thing that's like really unique about Colorado, like right outside of the Rockies, is once you like leave Estes Park, you get into like Roosevelt National Park, or excuse me, National Forest, and it's like these like real rocky, bouldery canyons, and it's really, really neat. I don't know, it's like when I first drove in, I drove through a part of it, and I'm like, oh, that's pretty neat, and then all of a sudden, you know, you come around a couple bends, and you're like, boom, there's the mountains, you know. So anyway, yeah, it's pretty neat. So it's kind of funny, I'm driving here, I just came out of Loveland, Colorado, and I just love the kind of juxtaposition of hills, you can't really see it, but in the mountains in the background, and then when you look right, then it's just completely flat again. So anyway, I just thought that was kind of funny. So I am getting close to the Colorado-Wyoming border, and it's pretty cool. You know, like I said, one of the coolest things about traveling really is seeing the kind of topographical, you know, almost biome changes. You know, I'm sitting here, you know, going through Missouri, kind of looks a lot like home, you know. Then to Kansas, all of a sudden it's like ridiculously flat and no trees. And then I start getting into Colorado, and it gets mountainous, and right out of you know, the Rocky Mountains is those you know, big canyons that we saw. And then now we're, like I said, getting a little north, and you know, you see some mountains over there. But as you can see over here, and what I showed a little bit earlier, there's these, you know, there's these more like red rock stuff shooting out. So it's just really neat to see how it all changes. We're in Wyoming. We've got a few more hours and we're going to be at our destination. So just continue on this arduous trek. But overall though, for real though, it's actually been pretty cool little scenery here. It's got those red rocks and has some mountains in the distance and stuff. Pretty cool. Driving and right outside, I guess, Sinclair, Wyoming, and you can't tell me that this isn't some sort of like evil villain's lair masking as some sort of toxic sludge industrial park. I have no clue what that is. I'm very curious, but Anyway, yeah, been driving for a while. Yeah, I think we got about another 120 miles until our destination here. You know, it's funny, like when you get out here, you know, this part of Wyoming is a lot like Kansas and eastern Colorado in the sense that like there's just nothing out here. And now, obviously, there's some like hills and mountains that break it up a little bit, which is nice. But what's crazy to me is that there's just, I mean, how big these swaths of land are where there's just nothing. I mean, just nothing. And then all of a sudden there will just be this little outcropping of a few buildings and, you know, a gas station. And then there won't be, you know, any more for another 50 miles or so, which is pretty wild. Again, coming from like more the eastern side of the U.S., you know, or the Midwest, it's just kind of such a shocker, you know, a cultural shock, I guess. In my mind, I'm like, how do people live like this? You know, in Kansas or this part of Wyoming, it's like, how do people live like this where there's just like nothing anywhere? You know? Hey, but like I said, hey, with Wyoming, at least there's some hills and mountains to break it up. Kansas, I don't know what you guys are doing out there, but good luck to you. Okay, so obviously I wasn't able to get it on film because it was just kind of like a boom, happened real quick type thing. But I'm driving down the highway I-80 in Wyoming, and I just saw a herd of pronghorn. I've never seen pronghorn in my life, A, and B, I didn't even know there was pronghorn up here. I don't know, that's just my ignorance, I guess, but that was really cool. I was like, I could see it like, oh, those deer? And I'm like, wait, that's not deer, what is that? And then it's like, oh, those are pronghorn. So that was really neat. Like I said, if I happen to randomly see more of those, I'll probably record them. I doubt that I will, but anyway, thought that counts, I guess, right? Okay, we are in Rock Springs, Wyoming. And yeah, this is where I'm gonna have to be calling it a night tonight. We're getting here at 6:48 p.m. And yeah, from what I saw on the maps, should I say, there was plenty of places to park. There's a Walmart here. There's, I think, another truck stop here. Several different hotels if I ended up having to, you know, stand out in a hotel parking lot or something. So anyway, I'm here. I'm gonna have to look around and see exactly where I want to go camp out tonight. Whatever would be the safest bet. Also, I'm getting pretty hungry, so I need to figure out exactly if I'm gonna just eat a dehydrated meal or if I'm going to eat at a restaurant somewhere. Since I'm gonna have to be in a parking lot, basically, I'm probably just gonna grab some food from a restaurant. So that way when I'm out dispersed camping, I can save those for those times. But anyway, I'll kind of let you guys know what's going on once I figure out exactly where I'm going to camp. So yeah. So I went into Walmart, got a few supplies, got some just, you know, paper towels, trash bags, and stuff like that. A few different things I didn't grab when I first left home, and I realized like I actually need this. So I did that, and now I am walking down the street off of the Walmart to get to this Taco Bell because, you know, listen, if I was out camping, you know, and dispersed camping, I'd probably get some groceries and cook something, and that's gonna come. But yeah, I'm staying in a Walmart parking lot for the evening, so I think I'm probably just gonna get some Taco Bell. So yeah, grab a little Taco Bell, and yeah, it's probably gonna mostly call it for the evening. I'll probably do another recording when I'm actually in the truck itself. So see you then. Alrighty guys, well here we are. It's getting about 8:30, 9 o'clock here. So got the truck set up in the back here for the most part. So I gotta move a few things around, but gonna make some few last final checks, but that's probably gonna call it for day 4 of my ultimate road trip, ending off here in Rock Springs at Wyoming, but having hit Rocky Mountain National Park, so the first national park of this trip, which was awesome, guys. Wish I could have spent more time, did a little bit more, but you know, it's just kind of how it worked out. So hope you guys are enjoying these videos. Like I said, you know, it's kind of getting a little into my life here, daily life on trying to survive this crazy lifestyle and getting used to this. But I hope you guys are enjoying this. If you do, please feel free to like and subscribe, and let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear from you guys in the comments. Let me know if you like the videos, and if you do, like, what do you like about the videos and what I can do better, or what things I could try to do in the future to you know, improve the videos. So anyway, yeah, that's going to probably call it for tonight. I'm going to get up tomorrow morning bright and early and head out to Jackson, Wyoming, or Jackson Hole, whatever you want to call it, to see the Grand Tetons. So I'm very excited about that. That's probably one of my biggest bucket list places in the US, other than maybe Glacier. So yeah, guys, stick along with me. We're going to do a lot more fun things. So that ends day 4 of the ultimate road trip, and we're going to be back at you tomorrow. So this is Braxton Taylor with Raven Outdoors, reminding you that adventure is waiting.